Extrajudicial killings, the very words chill the soul. These are not killings committed in the heat of passion, nor are they accidental deaths. They are cold, calculated murders, carried out by the state or with its tacit permission. Throughout history, these killings have been used to silence dissent, to crush opposition, to instill fear in the hearts of the populace. From the death squads of Latin America to the disappearances in Asia, the shadow of extrajudicial killings has darkened every corner of the globe. These killings are not a modern phenomenon. History is replete with instances of state-sanctioned murder, often justified in the name of national security or public order. But no matter the justification, the result is always the same. A brutal silencing of voices, a stifling of dissent, a weakening of the very fabric of society. The stain of these killings remains long after the perpetrators are gone, leaving behind a legacy of fear and distrust. Extrajudicial killings are not just morally reprehensible, they are also illegal. They violate the most fundamental right of all, the right to life. International law is clear on this point. Every human being has the inherent right to life, and this right shall be protected by law. No state, no matter how powerful, has the right to arbitrarily deprive an individual of their life. Yet despite the clarity of the law, extrajudicial killings continue. This is because these killings thrive in the shadows, in the absence of accountability and transparency. When governments operate with impunity, when the rule of law is weak, when justice is denied, then extrajudicial killings become the preferred tool of repression. The law in such cases becomes a dead letter, its pronouncements hollow and meaningless. The prevalence of extrajudicial killings is a damning indictment of any government that tolerates them. It is a sign of a state that has lost its way, that has abandoned its duty to protect its citizens. Such killings are not the actions of a few rogue officers, they are symptomatic of a deeper rot, a systemic failure of governance. When a government condones extrajudicial killings, it sends a clear message that some lives are expendable, that certain segments of society are not worthy of protection. This creates a climate of fear and impunity, where the powerful can act with impunity and the voiceless have no recourse to justice. It is a betrayal of the social contract, a fundamental breach of trust between the government and the governed. The international community has a crucial role to play in combating extrajudicial killings. When states fail to uphold their own laws, it is incumbent upon the international community to hold them accountable. This means speaking out against these abuses, imposing sanctions on perpetrators, and supporting mechanisms for international justice. However, the international response to extrajudicial killings has often been muted and inadequate. Political considerations, strategic interests, and a reluctance to interfere in the internal affairs of other states often trump the imperative for justice. This lack of international oversight creates a permissive environment for these killings to continue, sending a dangerous message that such acts will be tolerated.